Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So it seems as though the lawsuits against Diddy can't stop, won't stop. An unnamed Jane Doe claims that she visited Combs' homes in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami between 2021 and 2022. The woman, who stated she was once pregnant by Combs before suffering a miscarriage, said that he would spike her alcoholic beverages and forced her to take ketamine and other drugs during an alleged incident that happened in July 2022. The rapper is alleged to have contacted this woman via text message up until July of this year, making her fear for her life. But that's not all. There's more. Famed Houston attorney Tony Buzzbee is taking on Sean P. Diddy Combs, and he is bringing 50 individuals with him, both male and female, who are claimed to have suffered from SA and abuse at the hands of not only Diddy, but as well as his cohorts. They're saying that many of these individuals were actually minors when the abuse occurred, and they're saying that their stories are gut-wrenching. And guess who is speaking on behalf of Diddy from jail? The Aura. Yes, R. Kelly is said to have called what's happening to Diddy a federal conspiracy, saying he doesn't believe any of this, and the authorities are hunting Diddy just like they did him because of their flagrant ways, how they handled their wealth, and their success. Lastly, Diddy's attorneys are saying that they won't be able to keep Diddy off the stand, and he's ready to tell his side of the story, which is a very ballsy move considering how the prosecution will rip Diddy apart during cross-examination. We're going to break this story down and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So Diddy is more than likely going through several types of withdrawals at this time, possibly illegal substance withdrawal, can't access my money withdrawal, and can't have the ability to control my outcome withdrawal. Diddy is so used to his money and power handling every situation that comes his way. This is probably one of the first times he's actually had a true interruption. Sean Diddy Combs was hit with yet another SA lawsuit amid his ongoing legal woes. In a lawsuit obtained by TMZ Friday, the woman, who was identified as Jane Doe, alleged that the jailed rapper repeatedly assaulted her over a 4-year period after meeting in 2020. The anonymous woman claimed Combs got her pregnant, but she suffered a miscarriage. The alleged victim, rep by Joseph L. Ciascio, claimed she first met Combs overseas and he invited her on an all-expense-paid vacation. The woman claimed she regularly visited Combs at his homes in Los Angeles, New York, and Miami between 2021 and 2022. However, she alleged that he used coercive and harassing language to get her to come, often sending drivers to her home for intimidation. She claimed to have sustained physical injuries as a result of her alleged encounters with Diddy. The woman claimed she woke up with purple bruises and a bite mark on her feet in spring 2022. The woman further alleged that Diddy would spike her alcoholic beverages, forced her to take ketamine and other drugs during an alleged incident in July 2022, which caused her to black out. The woman found out she was pregnant shortly after the alleged assault. Before suffering a miscarriage, she claimed Diddy's associates harassed her to get an abortion. The Jane Doe alleged the I'll Be Missing You rapper repeatedly called and texted her up until July 2024, making her fear for her safety. If this is indeed true that Diddy contacted her 4 months after his home was raided, after he already knew that the feds had eyes and ears on him, goes to show that it's true why the judges will not let him out. Diddy is a danger on these streets. The woman goes on to claim that the music mogul tracked her location and monitored her conversations to ensure she stayed silent about the alleged abuse. The woman is seeking an unspecified amount of damages for trauma, financial injury, and physical injury. And this lawsuit actually came out while I was in the middle of making this video, so for anyone that wants to hear what's in the lawsuit, I will read it in my next video. Tony Buzzbee from the Buzzbee Law Firm posted this on his Instagram yesterday. The Buzzbee Law Firm has been associated by the Ava Law Group to act as lead counsel to pursue claims on behalf of more than 50 individuals who suffered SA and abuse at the hands of Sean P. Diddy Combs and his cohorts. This group of brave individuals include both men and women. Many were minors when the abuse occurred. Some of these brave individuals reported the incidents to the police, others did not. Each individual's story is gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. The acts complained of occurred at hotels, private homes, and also scandal at the infamous P. Diddy freak-off parties. The violations against this group of individuals are mind-boggling and can only be described as debauchery and depravity exacted by powerful people against minors and the weak. I expect the group seeking redress will grow as this case progresses. I expect many other individuals will be implicated. We expect to have a press conference early next week where some of these stories can be told as the nation learns more and grapples with the potential scope of this scandal. Our law firm has always been at the forefront of the most important cases in the United States. We are proud to represent this group of brave souls and pray for justice on their behalf. We've heard on many occasions that minors were indeed involved in these alleged freak-offs. Attorney Buzzbee just mentioned it. Don Richard mentioned it in her lawsuit. Cassie mentioned it in her lawsuit, and Little Rod mentioned it in his. However, we did not see it in the indictment. Just because it wasn't mentioned in the indictment does not mean it will not be included in the complaint. However, I just thought I would see that before I would see anything about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
He has a big house he buys in bulk. You know, I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. I mean, have you sat in a parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with?
But a rep for Costco says leave us out because they don't even sell baby oil.
One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for.
If this is his defense, Diddy might need to go ahead and get that baby oil transferred to jail because he is in for a bumpy ride. No Diddy. Now Diddy is currently still in the Metropolitan Detention Center awaiting trial. And this detention center has housed other notable names: Michael Cohen, Ghislaine Maxwell, and R. Kelly. And speaking of the R, Radar Online has a resurfaced interview that they had from R. Kelly when Diddy's homes got raided in March on the 25th. And during this time, they asked to speak to R. Kelly to see what he thought about it, and he had this to say. After 2 of Diddy's homes were raided, R. Kelly is said to have called it a federal conspiracy. He said, "I don't believe none of this shit. You could tell me about Puff, you could tell me about anybody. You could tell me on the news, the weather, the sky is blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit." The disgraced singer added, "Cause I'm in it now and I know what they did." According to R. Kelly, the federal agents who raided Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami mansions on March 25th as part of the sex crime investigation into the rapper were mad because he's flagrant with his wealth. But the imprisoned I Believe I Can Fly singer, who is currently 57, also said Diddy, who is 54, should take the federal probe seriously because celebrities are being hunted, whether the allegations against them are true or not. Kelly said, "The shit is crazy. MF is out there laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all this other shit on the radio and everything else, but they ass could be next. That's what's so effed up about it. They so stupid they don't even realize what's going on." I don't recall seeing Diddy fighting for R. Kelly not one time, so why R. Kelly is going so hard for this dude, I would never know. Let's go on to the next topic.
I don't know that I could keep him off the stand. I think he is very eager to tell his story, and I think he will tell every part of his story, including what you see on the videos.
So Diddy wants to take the stand and talk about the infamous video that we've all seen of him abusing Cassie Ventura back in 2016. That is the absolute worst thing he could do, and if his attorney allows him to do it, shame on him. The prosecution is going to eat him alive, and if Diddy tries to come with the whole "we were in love," this is what lovers do. After we've seen you hit this woman with a vase, pull her, kick her, man, the prosecution will have a field day with this dude. I don't know if this man thinks he's above the law, but I would love to see him try. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about all of these new things going on with your boy Diddy? I'm going to read the new lawsuit in another video, but I need to hear from you about this one. What do you think about everything going on? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.